How you guys doing today? My name is Bob LaChance from North Shore Enterprises. My business partner Patrick Precourt and I have a real estate investment company that specializes in the pre-foreclosure industry. Now my job within North Shore Enterprises is to head up our loss mitigation department, and I'm directly responsible for our bank negotiating and getting our short sales accepted. Since 2004, since I joined Patrick, out of this office, we've successfully negotiated over 250 short sales. Now, what we're going to do here is I'm going to start a 5-part video series on the tips and tricks of bank negotiating. Now, we're just going to get right into it. Now, our first series is going to be titled "Always Ask for More Than You Expect." Now, this is going to be directly relative to our initial offer. There's 3 reasons why you always ask for more than you expect. Now, you guys are going to want to take notes and write this stuff down. This is some good stuff here. The number 1 reason is you might just get it. I'll give you an example that explains exactly what I mean. We had a property 3 weeks ago. Okay, let's assume it's on a Monday. We faxed in our short sale package on a Monday. On a Thursday, we got a short sale acceptance letter. Now, keep in mind, they didn't do a BPO, they didn't do an appraisal, they did nothing. Okay, so we ended up closing. Obviously, we were very surprised, but we ended up closing on the property. And a week after that, I called the loss mitigator, because this is a gentleman that I've done a lot of business with. And I called him and I said, listen, how come you guys didn't go through your normal steps? And what he told me was, he said, we just bought a huge portfolio of defaulted notes, which obviously this property was one of them. Okay, and he said that we bought them at 30 cents on the dollar, and your offer was 70 cents on the dollar. So for our investor, it was a no-brainer to accept that offer. Fair enough for me, but that's one of the examples and one of the reasons why we always ask for more than what we expect. Period. Okay, that's the first reason. The second reason is it leaves room for negotiating. Always ask for more than you expect, because reason number 2, it leaves room for negotiations. Now, we all have a walk-away price. Now, what we have to do on our initial offer, let's use a quick example, a $200,000 property. Now, we never, ever want to start our offer at our walk-away price. Reason being is it doesn't leave any room for negotiating. For example, if you have a property that's worth $200,000 and your initial offer is your walkaway price at, let's just say, $175,000. Now, what's going to happen when the bank gets their BPO back and their appraisal back? They're probably going to counter at 190, 180, anything up and above 175. But they're going to be very adamant that they're going to push you, because this is their job. They know statistically that everybody ends up in the middle, okay, from what their BPO is and their initial offer is. They know that investors, okay, the typical people that are actually sending these offers in are investors, and they typically know that you don't start at your rock bottom price. So make sure you write that down. Never start at your rock bottom price. Now, what we typically do is, let's say the property value is $200,000. We come in at a 70% loan to value offer. So $200,000 excuse me, times 70% is $140,000. Now, if our walkaway price is $175,000, that gives us $35,000 worth of negotiating room. $175,000 walkaway price minus $140,000 initial offer, that gives us the $35,000 that I'm talking about. That gives us some room to negotiate. Okay. With that said, we're gonna roll that over into our third and final reason why you always ask for more than you expect. And this one, make sure you guys grab your pens. Okay, this one is, I love this one. Okay, because let me explain exactly what this one entails. Third reason is it's an easier way to create a win-win situation. Okay, now we have 4 gimmies, 4 standard gimmies on our initial offer. Okay, that's going to be directly on the contract and directly reflected on our HUDs. The number 1 gimme, let me explain what a gimme is. Number 1 gimme that we do, and an explanation of a gimme, is anything that you're allowed to give up to get what you want in the end. Okay? Let me just get right into it. Our first gimme are realtor commissions. Okay, obviously we all know that we put realtor commissions on our HUD, but what we do is we add 1 to 2% on top of our allotted realtor commissions in our state and per lender. So here's an example. ASC, State of Connecticut, they allow 5% realtor commissions. We start with 7% realtor commissions because we know that we're gonna already put that into our numbers that we're willing to give up 1 to 2% realtor commissions. You know, they feel like they win there. Our second give me are seller concessions. We put 5% seller concessions in all of our contracts. Now, they're going to call us, they're going to be him and hawing on their end, and guess what? We're going to be fighting them the same way they fight us. You know, no matter what, you know, whatever our story is, guess what? We need seller concessions to finance this property for our end buyer. Now, obviously, we're willing to give those up, however, not without a fight. That's number 2. That's our second gimme. Our third gimme is our loss mitigation fee. We typically ask for $795 as a loss mitigation fee for our hard work for getting this deal done. Now, again, they're going to hem and haw, they're going to kick and scream, and in the end, they'll probably win, but guess what? We're going to fight them on it. And then we're willing to give up that $750 fee. And the fourth and final gimme is going to be a repair credit. Okay, whether it's got a bad roof, a faulty boiler, it doesn't matter. We're going to put a $5,000 repair credit in there. Now, typically they don't accept it, but guess what? It's a fantastic gimme. So with those 4 gimmies that you're going to give away to create a win-win situation, those are fantastic gimmies. It's a great negotiating ploy. With that said, guys, hopefully you guys enjoyed this first series. Stay tuned. Next week we'll have series number 2. Hopefully you guys have a great and profitable week. Have a good one.